Well, hello guys, KRS here back with a video. Xiaomi announced two new phones which are flagship. You will get the flagship specs. Talking about the Xiaomi 13 and 13 Pro. So without any further ado, let's get started. Well, starting off with the 13. You will get the display of the OLED and with the 120 Hz. Also, the peak brightness of over here is 1900, which is crazy bright thing over here. And the size of the display is 6.36 inch, which is a compact size and as a trend is going on, it is matching to this. Well, talking about the operating system, you will get the latest, which is the Android 13 with the very own Xiaomi thing, MIUI 14. Xiaomi is telling that they have updated by the 13 and this will come much better as compared to the 13. Also, if you are talking about the performance, then there is also the best performance which is by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 is provided in this phone. So you can do your gaming and all that stuff editing with very smooth experience with the power of Adreno 740. Well, talking about the highlight of the phone, not telling it is a crazy camera, but still sticking in the price tag which has announced. I think this is not a bad camera. You will get the triple camera setup, which is the as per the trend setup 50, 10 and 12. Talking about the 50 megapixel, it is a primary camera with 1.8 aperture. You will get the 10 megapixel which is of the 2.0 and also the 12 megapixel is coming with the 2.2. There is no periscope telephoto camera for the extra zooming, but there are two cameras which is the telephoto and ultra wide at 10 and 12. Also talking about the OIS, there is only two OIS which is by the primary and telephoto. Ultra wide does not has any OIS. Talking about the video recording, you will get 8K at 24 FPS. Also the 4K goes up to 60 FPS, but that is a great thing. And talking about the front camera is also crazy, which is the 32 megapixel with 2.0 aperture. Well, in the front camera, selfie camera, the video recording is only 1080p at 30 fps, which is not up to the mark because many cameras nowadays give 4K in the front and the processor this one is coming, I think, need to be, but over here the thing is not there. Also the UFS is of the type C, which is a 2.0. There is not a 3.0, which is also negative point of this phone. Well, talking about the battery, you will get the all the three conditions which are required in this phone, which is the wire charging, wireless charging, and reverse also. The battery is 4500 mAh, and you will get the 67 watt of output in this phone, which can charge your phone up to 38 minutes. Also, there is a 50 watt for wireless and 10 for reverse also. Well, now let's talk about the premium one, which is the Pro one. The 13 Pro come with some similar specs, but talking about the bands, there is one increment. So over here you will get 11 to 12 bands, and talking about the display size is also increasing by the 6.73 inches. Now the great thing over here, this phone is using the LTPO display. So in the battery consumption, there will be a lot great thing, but hasn't much known which version they are using. But it will be great as compared to the 13 or compared to the OLED. This phone is using LTPO OLED, which is a great thing. Rather than you will get the same refresh rate and also the peak brightness also. Now the important part is about the storage. I have not seen something like this, but seen first time in this phone. Both the phone is coming with the same storage. You will get 128 GB of 8 GB of RAM and 256 plus 8. Also the 12 plus 256 and 12 plus 512 is also available in both the variants. But if you are choosing 3.1 UFS, then you will get the variant of 128 rather than if you are boosting like 256 or 512, then it is available on 4.0. So this is a crazy thing and might be we can see a improvement in price tag with the 3.1 also. Now talking about the camera, there has been not much changes except we changed the megapixel. You will get 50.3 megapixel for the primary. The aperture is over here is slightly changed, which is 1.8 has been changed to 1.9, and if we change to 10 and 12 over here, you will get the 50 megapixel both side by side with the same zooming lens, has the telephoto, and with the same OIS with the primary and also the telephoto. The wide camera is also sticking with the 50, and even the front camera is doing the same thing. Rather than talking about the video of the front and back is also the similar. As this is the premium phone, you will get the premium battery also. The battery is slightly boosted up with the 4820 mAh. Now the advantage is also of the LTPO display, and we talk about the charging with this phone is supporting. With talking about the Pro, you will get the 120 watt of support of charging over here. So I think your phone might be charged in 20 around 20 minutes, which is very crazy thing to charge this battery. Also the 50-watt wireless charging and 10-watt reverse wireless charging is sticking with the same. Now while talking about the colors, in the base variant, which is the 13, you will get the more colors like red, blue, black, white, mountain blue, gray, and etc. If I remember, if I forgot anyone. And in the Pro one, you will get the ceramic white, ceramic black, ceramic flora blue, and mountain blue also. Now let's talk about the price of the both the phone. Talking about the base variant of Pro is rumored up like $900, which is quite not an expensive, but competing with the brands like Samsung and Apple also. But if we talk about the 13, then the price is taking around the 50,000 INR rupees under that. If the 13 is coming in the this price, then many might be targeting this phone because you will get the latest chipset as well as the refresh rate. So many might targeting for the gaming also, as well as the cameras are also great, not a better, but it is a great. Well, talking about these two phones, there is not a great thing or new innovating thing. They are sticking with that simple thing, which is the giving the perfect thing. If you are the Xiaomi fan and want to update, you can surely check it out as available in your region, because this phone is both the phone are great. Especially the Pro one is also great. But if you are a fan of the Samsung or Apple, then there is might be a one chance to take, because MIUI 14 is not a best for everybody, as told, and I think Samsung and Apple has been much optimized, and nothing to compare with the MIUI 14, because Samsung and Apple are choosable as compared to MIUI 14. Also with the, I think that the 13 might be coming around this price. This will be the aggressive price, and will be targeting many brands like the iQOO. Well, the iQOO is the latest one is sticking with the similar type of camera. So 50,000 is a great price to compete with the phone. And this was all about the both the two phones. Hopefully you like this video. Subscribe to the channel, press bell notification to also never miss any other update. Which is your bad phone? Just tell me in the comments.